So how do you see Iñárritu's push for making a connection between everyone? So obviously all these people in these stories are like totally different economic classes, totally different social classes, and they're all in this story together. And you'd ask like, well, why are all these different people in this story together? Well, I think Iñárritu is trying to show like, yes, these people may be different, they may be of different backgrounds, they may be strangers to each other, but he definitely I think wanted to show that all these people, though they may come from different backgrounds, they have the same type of relationships, you know. There's obviously the husband and wife and infidelity in the first story. We have Susana who cheats on Ramiro with Octavio, and her relationship with Ramiro isn't that good as well. And then in the second story, we have Daniel y Valeria, and you know Daniel cheats on his wife to be with Valeria, but in the end, like their relationship doesn't last. You know, infidelity, and also there's the thing with brothers. You know, I don't think it's a coincidence that in the first story there's these two brothers, Ramiro and Octavio, and you know they kind of like hate each other. They have this rivalry, and then in the third story we have in with El Chivo y Maru. El Chivo, his client, is trying to kill his half brother. You know, kind of like maybe not as extreme as what Octavio was trying to do in the first story when he beat up his brother. But you know, you still see those parallels, and you still see this common theme of how love can be like, love can really be a beat, you know? So definitely, I think that's what he was trying to push for. That all these relationships, you know, all these people, they may seem different, but they're struggling with the same emotions, the same feelings, the same relationships. And Iñárritu definitely like parallels this all throughout the film. So number two, what do you think of the relationship between Octavio and Susana? Do you think it's related to some rivalry with his brother? Um, I don't really think. Okay, I don't think Octavio loves Susana because, oh, hey, she's my brother's girl. Let me go after Susana. No, I think Octavio was obsessed with Susana because he was obsessed with Susana, you know? Like the rivalry between them had nothing to do with it. He wasn't like, I want to steal your girl because of this rivalry. He was obviously actually seriously obsessed with Susana, you know? And also, I found it kind of weird too because, so in the third story with El Chivo, you know, there's the accident, the crash, and then El Chivo like tries to help Octavio get out of the car, and he finds his wallet and takes his money. And then later on, he's opening the wallet and he sees this picture of Octavio with his brother Ramiro, and they're smiling and they have, you know, they're hugging. And, you know, like, first of all, like, that's weird because in the first one, they're kind of like always at each other's throats. But also, like, the pictures you keep in your wallet are always of your loved ones, like people you really care about. And I think the fact that even with all that stuff with Susana, he still had a picture of Ramiro in his wallet. I thought that was kind of like, maybe like this rivalry isn't as, you know, well, I mean, like he did beat up his brother and stuff, but I was kind of thinking like maybe this rivalry wasn't like always a rivalry, you know? Because we don't know how they were before Susana. Maybe Susana came into the picture and then, you know, Octavio saw how, first of all, he was already in love with Susana before his brother Ramiro got with her. He said that in the first part of the story. But also, like, besides being already in love with her, he saw how Ramiro was treating Susana, and he, like, started, you know, be like, you know, like, who is this guy? Like, I really hate this guy. Like, first he steals my girl, and now he, like, well, not my girl, but the girl I was in love with, and then he starts, like, treating her like trash. Like, no, that's not right. So, I definitely think the rivalry thing is kind of iffy. I don't know if it's, like, always been there since they were born, and I really don't think it has anything to do. I don't think that's why he chases her even after Ramiro's dead. And I think that in itself speaks volumes. Like, Ramiro's dead. If it was based on some rivalry, the reason he wanted to go after her, like, then he'd have no reason to. Because Ramiro's dead. He doesn't have to, like, you know, brag it. He doesn't have to brag in front of his face about it. The fact that he's still chasing after her after Ramiro's dead, like, Obviously, it's not for rival. It's because he's really obsessed with this girl. So I didn't really think it had. I don't think his feelings for Susanna had anything to do with his brother. Oh yeah. And that thing when he beat up his brother and stuff for that, I also don't. Well, I don't really think he did that because like, oh, I'm gonna take his girl and I'm gonna beat him. No, I just think he was like, okay, I need to get this guy out of the way so me and Susanna can go to Juarez. Okay. And the other question, or play out because the father is gone. Uh, yeah, it definitely could be. This definitely could have happened because they have an absent father figure. Um, you can obviously tell with the mom straight away that she prefers the older brother. Well, yeah, you can definitely tell that she kind of prefers the older brother. I realize this is like super long, so I'm like gonna quickly do this. Um, the mom is definitely pushover material in this movie. You know, maybe Ramiro wouldn't be such a douche if he had someone to keep him in line more. So yeah, I definitely think things would have played out differently if maybe they had a father figure in their life, someone who would be like, yeah, first of all, you're not going to be robbing around in this house. You ain't going to be stealing. You need to get a real job. And second of all, he would have like, and the mom knew that this Susanna was like kind of making things weird with the brother. She knew something bad was going to happen, but she couldn't do anything about it. But if a father was there, like for sure something different would happen. Like it definitely would have played out differently. And I've gone over time, so I'm like gonna finish right now. Okay, thank you. Bye.